Hey there, girlfriend. Have you ever thought about collaborating with another entrepreneur? Well, I can tell you from experience that entrepreneurship is definitely a team sport. So if you've ever wondered why a joint venture would be useful, we're going to get to the bottom of this in today's video. Hi, my name is Ingafay, and I'm a confidence coach and direct sales diva. I am going to share with you the value of collaboration. It may not be what you think, but after today's video, you'll definitely be more enticed to do this. Secondly, I want to share with you why you want to collaborate or form some kind of partnership with another entrepreneur. I have found so much value in this, and I know you will too. And last but definitely not least, I will share with you how I've actually done this in the past, so I can kind of give you some tricks and tips of the trade and how it's benefited me for the long run. Let's do this, shall we? So, what is the value of collaboration? Well, girl, I just want to get down to the bottom of this. I really think the true reason that you should collaborate with another entrepreneur is one, so you can share ideas. Two heads, definitely better than one. So, when you have someone that you can sit down and actually talk to that has the kind of same dreams and desires that you and have the trials and tribulations that we go through as an entrepreneur, it's very beneficial to have that person in your corner that you can bounce off ideas and just talk to. It can be a confidant for you if you're having one of those days. Entrepreneurship is definitely a learning curve to it. And when you have someone that's going through that same learning curve, it definitely will help you in the long run. I can think of a time when I was working as an engineer. Engineer is one of those team sports as well. And when we were in school, we didn't study for tests by ourselves. We actually had a group of people that we worked together with. And what I found is that if there was something that I didn't know how to do, there was probably somebody in my group that knew how to do it. And we were willing to teach each other and support each other along the way while we were going through a particular class together. I see the same thing, same type of benefit as an entrepreneur. When you have someone that is building their business just like you, they may be a little bit bigger than you, a little bit smaller than you, but they are still going through the same trials and tribulations as you are. When you have that person there for you, you all can bounce, like I said, ideas off of one another. You could even potentially share your target. You may have a shared target market. And when I talk about a shared target market, is your ideal client. You guys may have the same ideal client, but just offer different services to that ideal client. And we'll get into that further in the video. But that could potentially be something that you all could share your clients with one another and not be competing with one another, because you actually have complementary type of services. You can build together. So as you're building your clientele, your buddy is building their clientele. So you'll be able to support one another while you're building. Then you can customize the partnership to fit your needs. You can make it formal or informal. You can have some kind of communication frequency that will help each of you grow your businesses, because you have someone to talk about your business to. You definitely want to share your ideas with other entrepreneurs that are not in a competitive type of environment than you, so that you can learn from one another and support one another, and then benefit from the collective brain power of having someone else to share ideas with and bounce different things off with, because you're working together. Now, before we go into actually how you can do this, how you can create this collaboration or partnership, I want to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We upload a new video every Thursday for your viewing pleasure. Be sure to click the subscribe button below so you won't miss a video. So let's talk about some ways on how to collaborate. Well, one of the things that I wanted to share with you, that in this age that we're in, we definitely want to build the know, like, trust factor if you're working on social media, or really just in person as well. We want to build that camaraderie with potential clients, or even people that I would call power partners, people that may be able to refer your services out to you. So how can that happen? One of the things that I've personally done to have joint ventures with other entrepreneurs is to appear on their podcasts. A lot of times entrepreneurs have their own podcast, their own audience that they do a podcast on some type of frequency, whether it be twice a week or once a week. Maybe you can actually be a guest speaker on a particular podcast. And this goes for a YouTube video as well. A lot of people are either producing podcasts or have a YouTube channel where they have a tribe that they're building. You can share each other's tribe, especially if it's a complimentary service. That's why the complimentary service is very important. In addition to that, after you use that podcast or that video clip, you can reuse that on social media. You can offer that as a training of some kind to your tribe itself, where you email them the audio of the podcast that you just had, or you can use this information as a reel or a story or even a post on TikTok of the interview that you had with the other person. So it can be repurposed where you're able to really get the true value out of the time that you spent in doing that. Another thing that I like to do when I am collaborating with other folks is to share our tribe. Say you have an event of some sort that's coming up. Your event may be a challenge or a boot camp of some sort that is promoting your business. You can ask the other person to share your event information with their tribe. Their customers could potentially come over to you as a result of the new event that you're providing. So it can be a means for you to share your audience with each other. I've found another way that I've done this in the past is through summits, where you have a variety of different experts that come together and talk about different topics. In my particular case, my summit was for entrepreneurs in the direct sales and network marketing space, and really small business entrepreneurs. And we were talking about lead generation and how to sell and duplication, how we can duplicate our services through our team of people that are working for us or through our personal recruits. So I had 21 different 6 and 7 figure earner experts come together. And as a result of us doing this collective summit, we were able to share each other's tribes as a result of that. So it was a collaboration that allowed us to share our expertise and give value added information, and then be able to grow our email list because we were sharing as a collective group more so than doing it alone. Again, entrepreneurship is definitely a team sport. And last but definitely not least, another way that you can benefit from a collaboration is through your email list. I don't know if you know this, but it's great to have these huge followings on social media. That's a great thing to have. But at the end of the day, if you get shut down from a social media platform for whatever reason, you want to have access to your raving fans. You can do that is through an email list. So it's very important for you to be building your following on social media as well as your email list, so that if you have any kind of glitches on email or if you're shut down for any reason, you can still get your message out to your raving fans for them to know that. And then when you're able to provide that value adding type of information, you can request that people give you their name and their email address to get access to that free information that you provide. And then you'll have them on your list for future events that you may have, or the continued value adding information that you're providing them as a result of really being a part of the tribe. So you want to do these collaborations, like I said, because entrepreneurship is a team sport. So why do this thing by yourself when you can work collectively with other people that have clients that could potentially be interested in some of the things that you offer because you have a complimentary service that would benefit them as well. Before I move on to who you should collaborate with, I want to find out what you're thinking about what I've shared with you thus far. Have you considered a collaboration before? If so, what kind of collaborations have you been a part of? Have you done the podcast? Have you done the videos? I'm curious to know what some of the things that you've done in the past to collaborate with other entrepreneurs so you guys can grow together. Be sure to comment below and let all of us know. So when it comes down to trying to figure out who you should collaborate with, it's very important that you have a similar target market. Like when I was telling you about the summit that I did back in October of last year, the way I was able to do that is because the creative experts came in with different type of expertise. From a lead generation point of view, I had someone that had information on how to get leads on LinkedIn. There was another expert that talked about how to get leads on Instagram. There was someone else talking about how to get leads on Facebook. There was another person talking about how to get leads on Clubhouse. We collectively came together as one group of giving information about our particular expertise to others. And because we came together collectively, we were able to share our tribes with one another to help each other build their businesses. I'm sharing this with you so you can fully understand that we were not competing with one another. We all had a different expertise to provide to the other person's tribe. And because of that, we were like-minded in that we all wanted to grow our own audience and following, but we also wanted to provide value to each other's following by sharing our area of expertise. And you can do the same thing in that sense as well. Say you are a hairstylist and you are in the beauty business. So you could potentially collaborate with someone that's fashion stylist, because that's the appearance business too. That's the beauty business. Or you can connect with someone that is a personal trainer. That's the beauty business too, because that's working on someone's appearance, but from a different point of view. Or you can meet with someone that may be a skincare consultant or a makeup artist. These are all in the realm of beauty. So collectively, you all could work together for the good of your clients, because they want their hair to look good. They want their skin to look good. They want their makeup to look good. They want a nice sculpted body. So when they put their clothes on, they feel good in their skin. All of these things collaborate to one another, that you all can complement each other's tribes by the different services that you provide. And you're not competing with each other, you're actually complementing each other. So that's really one of the keys that I've truly found when it comes to collaboration, that you want to have complementary services that your expertise will benefit the other person's tribe. When you have these kind of joint ventures, I see you building your business more from an organic type of space. Granted, there are a lot of people out here that actually pay for ads, and if that's what you do, you can do that. But I know personally for me, I feel like when you pay for ads, you pay and then you pray that they work. This way, you have more of an organic building process, or the only money that is coming out of your pocket is when a person in someone else's tribe is actually paying for the information that you provide. Let me explain that a little bit better. When we did the summit, how we got paid is based on if someone from there's tribe A and there's tribe B, we come together. If tribe A person pays for tribes B's service, then they would have had some kind of percentage or incentive when that other person comes over and pays. They can advertise for free, but the collaboration fee or the affiliate fee would only be paid when the other person paid for the other person's services. So you're able to expand your market. You may have people that just want the free stuff. Well, that's fine. You'll just be increasing your email list, which is a good thing. But then you'll have some people that will actually come over and become buying customers. And when they become buying customers, you guys can set up a partnership that will allow you to split the profits. That because your person came over to my tribe and bought this product, I am now going to split this fee with you. But of course, you would actually discuss that before the event happens, so it's well understood. But that's how you can share your profits. You're both building at the same time, you're both supporting each other at the same time, and you're both making money at the same time, because you're sharing your tribe with the other person. And as a result of sharing your tribe, you split the profits. You don't have to invest in ads unless you just want to. But the only reason that you would pay someone is because the other person bought. When you buy ads, you're paying whether they buy or not. pay and pray type of situation, where in the joint venture situation, you're only paying money because you got money. So it's a little bit different than what you're used to when it comes to pay and organic. Another thing that I like about the joint venture is because we have these two methods of getting our information out there. One is to paid ads or organically. It allows you to kind of think outside the box, and it makes me think about a fly. If they're trying to get out, say they fly into a building, and what a fly may do is they see a window and think that that window is their way out, and they just hit the window repeatedly because they think that's the only way out. I deem a joint venture as the door, a door where the fly could just fly out and find their way out that way. It's an easier way to get a different result, where you're building together with someone else and you're able to work together as a team for a common goal, which is to generate a profit that you then can split among one another. Now, I can tell you it's very imperative that when you connect with someone like this, that they're like-minded. And when I say like-minded, you want someone that if you have an email list, this person has an email list too. I'm not going to really say anything about the size of the email list because I think that's on a case-by-case basis. But I think if you guys have a comparable size an email list and that you're working together to grow each other's business, that's the type of person that you want. You know, I mentioned podcasts and YouTube channels. Do they have a podcast and YouTube channel where you guys can be on each other's podcast and YouTube channel and share each other's audiences that way too? That they are doing some of the things that you already have implemented in place, so that it's not one-sided. I know some people are not into the social media thing and their tribe is just word of mouth. That's fine too, but you have to decide, is that how you want to get your information out there? Are you more working in a hybrid space where it's in person and on social media, or are you more working in an in-person space? Whatever you want to do, you want to have somebody that's collaborating with you, that's doing a similar type of thing, so it can be a productive collaboration, more so a collaboration that is one-sided. Because again, the whole reason that you're working together is for you all to grow together. So you just want to make it a point to do that and make sure that you talk through and really understand what each other wants, so it's understood. Based on this information that I've shared with you today, if you would like to get together and just kind of talk via a virtual coffee about your business and see if we are potential collaboration candidates, I would love to do that with you. I have a link in the description below that gives you the details about a virtual coffee to see if we could collaborate, because I'm always looking for different collaborations within my business. I would love to help you grow and we can grow together. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.